Okay, welcome back. I am making something like Advanced Wars. It's not going to have the same damage formulas, but it's going to be a base builder. Because someone in my comments said they were going to be making one, I figured I would create something like it so they can get some ideas. I just spent about a half an hour making a video for this, and then the game crashed and it didn't save. So, wonderful. But I can show you some of the stuff I did. Some of it I think should still be there because I spent a good amount of time just importing graphics and creating a gold mine. So here we go. We're going to do a new map. We're going to rename it. We'll say Ilya Wars Map 1. Okay. Let's open map. Do I have my original content here? No, of course I do not. So I'm going to have to import all my graphics. So I did pull graphics from my other game. So I'm going to do Strategia 1 through 3. I'm going to then do this. So I have some graphics to work with. Now I want to go to character chip. I'm going to add some other ones I got. So I'm going to go to human stuff. Axeman, Bowman, Cavalry, Mage, Monk, Pirate, Priest, Skyrider, Sniper, Spearman, and Swordsman. That will give us a decent amount of units to work with. I'm going to add portraits that I can add to them. And that should be good for now. Now I'm going to create some classes. I'm going to get rid of all these default ones. Create a class, delete that guy. This one's going to start as Swordsman. Actually, I'll just call it Infantry. I'll change it to Infantry later, Swordsman. We're going to fix this, original. I just add this for everybody so they become a compound unit. I like all my units as compound units. Where's my Swordsman? I don't really care about... No, I didn't. I need to create my races again. So I created a bunch of races. This is just going to be our categories that we're going to call... So I think Advanced Wars, you have infantry, you have vehicles, you have naval, and you have flying. That's going to be our equivalent. So I'm just going to go here to races. We're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll have infantry. Then we'll have armored. And then we will have naval and flying. Then we'll create a couple more. This one will be gold. And we have one as... We'll come up with another resource, but right now we're just going to stick with gold. And save. I'm going to be doing that a decent amount now. But I can run through this a lot faster. My swordsman, we'll have warrior, lancer. Let me just change the pictures. Spearman. Cavalry. We'll have cavalry and swordsmen be armored. Oh, I put a U in that. Or it has a U in that. Oh, no, I want races. I want race to be armored. I'm not from Britain. Okay. I can do a Sky Rider. That will be flying. This will be priest. Mage. Monk. Bowman. Sniper. Let me change the picture to sniper. Who else do I got left? Pirate. And pirate. Okay. Now, swordsman is armored. Warrior will be infantry. Lancer is infantry. Cavalry is armored. Skyrider is flying. Priest is infantry. Mage infantry. Monk infantry. Bowman infantry. Sniper is infantry. Pirate is infantry. And I want to make Warrior and Lancer also armored. Okay, looks like those guys wear armor. Skyrider is going to be flying. And all these other guys are infantry. I want to create one more. Oops, not that. This is going to now be... Am I missing one? I need to add one more. Save. Graphics. Character chip. Add. I'm going to go to the bottom where I have villager. Now you can obviously use the default graphics and make these classes if you want, but you will get to see what this looks like. Villager. They are also going to be infantry. Okay. I need to create another one. Whoops. Trying to do this. This one is going to be, and I did not import it as well. Resources, graphics. It would be character chip, add, and I want mine. I drew a mine in the last video. Showed you how to draw it, but whatever. This is meant to look like a gold mine. Okay. So create one more class. Whoops. I already copied and pasted, so I will just look for mine, add that, and its race is going to be gold. File and save. Now I'm going to create a map. We'll add some flair to it. Oops. Need something like that. Drawing maps is fun. Just so we got something to work with. And let's throw in a little bit of water. Actually, we'll do a path. Just so we got something to look at. Okay, I think that's good enough. Now we have a map. We'll save it. Okay. Now let's create allies. Create a unit. New unit is going to be mine. I'm going to give it a rock golem picture. And then the class is going to be, oh, I didn't make it, rename it. It's going to be a mine. Let's go back into classes and rename it. is a gold mine. Just getting some water. Okay, we're going to place 2 of these. Unit mode. We'll have one over here. And one right there. Okay. Now, I want to create another unit. Just copy and paste this. And we're going to put it in reinforcements. So we're going to call this worker. I'm going to give him this picture right there. And class is going to be villager. And let me rename the class to worker. Okay. Now on map open, I want to make this work properly. Opening event, new, spawn worker. I'm going to unit appearance. Unit is going to be worker. It's going to be, I guess it's a guest. Direction to appear doesn't matter. We're going to spawn it on the path. Actually, I'm going to move it one further in because I don't like, wait for completion, doesn't really matter. Okay. Let's see what happens. Can we play? Guy spawned up there. That is not what we want. And nothing spawned down here. Okay, what's going on? So maybe instead of opening event, we will make it an auto event. And say turn player phase or player 1 turn. I'm going to go to map information, and I want to make this 0 because I don't want other units spawning. Let's see if this actually works though. Save project, and I want to get rid of display battle prep. Okay, so I got my guy. There is no game over or anything like that. I wish I can get rid of item. Maybe if he doesn't have items. Let's get rid of that because I don't want items in my game. Another thing I'm going to do is go to configure and maximum item count 0. Can I do that? Let's see. Yeah, so he can just go around and not doing anything. That is perfect. Oh, but it messes all this up. Okay, so I think I want... I am going to make the maximum item count 4. Because I think that just messes with the UI if I don't. Okay, no items. He doesn't need to have an equipable item. So let's go to classes, and I'm just going to get rid of all equipable weapons. I'm not going to have the game work that way. Okay, so now I got my unit. He is a worker. None of the map is actually defined. See how it just says empty and avoid 0, which is fine. I want to be able to move him. He can't move on here because this is an actual unit, so I can move next to it. And the first thing I want to do is I'm going to make the gold mine have 100 hit points. And this worker is going to be able to go next to it and then harvest gold and get 10 gold. So that's the next step. See project. Now I'm going to go to guests, or no, reinforcements. And we have this unit and event. And it's going to be right here in the battle. We are going, or no, I want a command. Can I have a command? Maybe I can't have a command as a reinforcement. Okay, well, we shall approach this a different way. They are not going to be a reinforcement. They are going to be a guest, and we're going to make them an event guest. I'll delete this one. So sometimes the game doesn't work the way you want it. You got to figure out another way to get it to work. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to have worker. We're going to create a unit event. Let's just get stats for this guy going. We'll give him 30 hit points. Strength will be 10. Skill will be 5. Speed 3 is good. Defense is good. Resistance will be 3. And movement of 6 sounds good as well. Okay. Next thing will be unit event. Now, okay, this is what I was looking for. Command. Harvest gold. That's what I was looking for. Now, this is only going to work with the distance condition. We're going to enable distance. This is going to be if the active unit is within one range of a unit, not specified, unspecified unit, but the data condition is that unit has to be gold. Have the race of gold. Okay. Now we are going to change variables. X1 is going to be set to the active unit and their X coordinate. Now we're going to do the same thing for their Y and unit ID. So Y1, active units Y, and unit 1 or unit ID 1 is going to be the active unit's unit ID. And okay, I'm going to save that because I don't remember the last time I saved it, and we'll go back in. Sorry if I'm going a little fast, but you can always play in slow motion. Okay, next. Now that I have this unit, the active unit's information stored, we are going to go to extensive command. We're going to filter to ally because resources are allies. Okay. Now it's going to start from unit ID 1, which is going to be our unit. Actually, I want to change this. I don't want to do it this way. Sorry. I'm going to create extract map position. And it's going to only target allies. Unit condition is going to be that its race is gold. And it's only available to target units. And the start range is going to be from unit ID 1. And specify only one space. So you can only target things right next to you. And only if they're gold. And then we're going to store their information as X2, Y2, and unit ID 2. And canceling is going to be with a self switch, and it's going to be with B. If you looked at my previous ability creator, this is the way I do it. Okay. Now if we selected B, we would then not change event state. We would skip. I'm not sure where skip event and end current event right there. And that only works with the trigger if B is selected. Okay. Next, this is where I would do my show choices. But I'm not going to do that in this situation. Extensive command. This is only going to be on an ally. This is going to reduce hit points. And it's going to be for unit ID 2. It's going to specify 0 for range. So it's only going to affect unit ID 2. And it's going to do, I'm going to get rid of the animation, just double click original. And it's going to do 10 damage. Always going to hit. And then we are going to increase gold by 10. I think that looks good. Let's try her out. Growths are going to be 0. Oh, that's not my worker. Why does that say players? Yeah, I don't want headquarters. I want worker. Worker. Okay, try it out again. That did not work. Did it have to be the opening event? This worker is event guest. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay. So that part worked. Now can we get gold? Does not look like it. Let's just double check to make sure it's working for this character. Event guest. Oh, but since he's a guest, that doesn't work. Okay, let's go back. Control X. Oh, I hope I didn't lose all that. Event ally. No, event. Should have been event guest. And he probably... No, I still got harvest gold there. Okay. So as an event guest... As an event guest... I want them to spawn on opening events. Spawn worker. That's going to be my event guest. So that didn't work. Okay. Not working. Now we got to troubleshoot. Class is gold mine and it is gold. And this guy, event guests. Oh, but guests, I have harvest gold. If the active is adjacent to does there have to be a unit in here? Well, let's just try selecting the mines. Or what if I were to put, let me do it a different way, a more general way. If he's adjacent to an ally and the data condition is gold. Let's try that. Boom, harvest gold. Now let's see if this works. I can select the mine. I did 10 damage to the mine. I got 10 gold. It is now 10 out of 20 hit points. I think that is pretty successful. I would make these 70 hit points. Maybe 100. Although I didn't set it to be able to be 100 yet. So those have 70 hit points. And now we can harvest gold. Boom. Let me just make sure it works on the other one. I'm just going to move him across the map. Now, since those things can't do anything, do they get an ally phase? They do. Okay. Plus gold from this one. Okay, can I do it repeatedly? I can. Okay, I think that is good for our step 1 of the game. I think something like this would require a few plugins to make things easier, such as displaying gold. But for now, we have an economy. And I could do this for another resource as well. Okay. I am happy that worked. See you guys in the next video. Oh, and save. See you in the next video.